Well, hey, to all you cool cats and kittens, this is obviously your host, Mr. Hi. And don't worry, I am not trying to interrupt your show. This is just a teaser, a trailer, to talk about my show, The Anytime Show. Have you seen it yet? I hope so. If not, what are you waiting for? Go on and find my show, The Anytime Show with Mr. Hi. See you all soon. And subscribed. Hey, are you listening to me? You better have subscribed to my channel, youtube.com/Hollywood Insider TV. Yep.
This is Rebecca Brightfeller. Today's episode is titled, The Rising Star That Is Tom Holland. This article was written by Carrie Fishbane. Nowadays, it's impossible not to know the name Tom Holland. At the tender age of 24, he has built up one of the most impressive resumes in Hollywood. If the name sounds familiar, but you can't remember the face, Spider-Man. He's frickin' Spider-Man.
So, you're the spiderling, crime-fighting spider. You're Spider-Boy?
His time as your friendly neighborhood Spidey has shot him into legendary status. But he has been in everything from period pieces to animated fantasies. He has given Daniel Day-Lewis a run for his money as biggest Renaissance man in Hollywood, and Josh Hutcherson better watch his title for Cutest Baby Face in Hollywood. The Web-Slinger Himself.
Go to our website to find out who the new Spider-Man is. And that's it. I just found out online.
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were both great Spider-Men. Spider-Mans?
Wait! Who are you?
You know who I am.
I do.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Both of them put out incredibly popular movies that are great on their own. But when compared to Far From Home and Homecoming, they're blown out of the water. I do have to admit that our two other Spider-Man actors are at an unfair disadvantage. They were not around during the time of the MCU, which has allowed Holland's Spidey to grow into an incredibly complex character through the help of his relationship with other Marvel heroes.
This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
But there are certain factors presented to us in Holland's performances which make it clear that he was born to play Peter Parker. First off, age. Peter Parker is a high school student. Maguire was 27 when he started playing Spidey, and Andrew Garfield was 29. Tom Holland was 19. Tom Holland also is not in any way Mr. Cool Spider-Man. He allows the character's vulnerabilities to show through. In nowhere is this better seen than in Homecoming, when he's trapped under a collapsed building and he cries and begs for help.
Hello! Hello! Please!
This scene shocked audiences because nowhere in the MCU, or superhero movie history for that matter, have we seen a hero show off that kind of vulnerability. It's one of those great moments that allows for the audience to see the human behind the hero. This scene gave me chills, and I just wanted to help the poor kid. Being that I can barely lift more than my 15-pound dog, helping Spidey probably wouldn't have made much of a difference, but still. It is genuinely one of the most powerful and best acted scenes in the entire MCU. His animated work is off the charts. Tom Holland has been in two recent animated movies, Onward and Spies in Disguise. If you want to read me fangirling about how great Onward is, check out this article. Onward became one of my favorite animated movies of all time from the moment I saw it. It even beats out some of the Toy Story movies for me.
I don't get it. You uncultured swine! What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Some, not all. I love Onward, but I'm not an animal. Onward is about two brothers on a quest to bring back their dad from the dead so they can see him just one more time.
Back to life? That's not possible.
It is with this.
I'm gonna meet Dad?
My eyes are welling up just writing that synopsis. Tom Holland is again cast as awkward teenager Ian, and this is the perfect role for him. He plays the character so sympathetically that it's impossible not to fall in love with him before the movie is over. Just because it's animation doesn't make it easy acting. Holland brings so much emotional depth to this role, and it's the perfect counterbalance for Chris Pratt's zany adventurer Barley.
I can't do it. We're not gonna see you, Dad.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Spies in Disguise came out in late 2019 to little fanfare, as it was also competing in the box office with Step 9 of Bob Iger's plan to swim in a Scrooge McDuck-style pool of gold. Frozen 2 had come out just weeks earlier in the US, so Spies in Disguise came and left theaters with, unfortunately, more of a whimper than a bang. It's a shame because it is a genuinely good movie. It's hilarious and thrilling.
Look at you? I can't not look at you, Walter. I can see my butt and your face at the same time.
Tom Holland is cast as Walter, an MIT grad who accidentally turns his boss into a pigeon. Whoops. Holland once again shows off his comedic chops, keeping up with the Fresh Prince and Men in Black alum, Will Smith.
Disappear.
Why are you saying it like that?
For effect.
He crushes it in historical dramas. The current war faced unfortunate problems with its release. It was made by the Weinstein Company, and it was set to be released in 2017. Yeah, that must have been a fun time for the movie's PR team. By the time the movie was able to detach itself from Weinstein and arrange a new release date, audiences had forgotten about the movie. It's unfortunate because the movie's an excellent biopic about a genius whose invention all of us take for granted every day: Thomas Edison. Edison and George Westinghouse compete to determine whose electrical current will light the world. Holland plays Edison's assistant, Samuel Insull. He plays the role with such dignity and stoicism and holds his own with powerhouse Benedict Cumberbatch playing Edison.
Beyond building miracles out of thin air, I was most impressed by your principles.
Holland perfectly blends Insull's natural awe at working with a man who will shape history and the character's professionalism. Thank you.